I am truly honored and privileged to share the service activities of Boston area centers. Just to give some idea about the service activities of the Sai organizations. When Bhagavan Baba allowed his name to be used to form the Satya Sai organization, back in the early part of 1960s, the Swami's Satya Sai organization were named as Sri Satya Sai Seva Samiti. What it means, that is, it is truly a Seva organization, emphasizing the need for service to humanity is service to God. And Swami used to use this particular statement or a slokam from a Hindu scripture, Bhagavad Gita. Paropakarantam idam shariram. What it means, that is the true purpose of human body is to render service to the needy. So under that, Swami has used many of his little statements emphasizing the need for service, not necessarily through the organization, but in our day-to-day life. And some of the famous quotes from Swami, Manava Sevaye Madhava Seva, meaning service to humanity is service to God. The hands that serve is holier than the lips that pray. So, and he also used to use this analogy, like, just like for a bird which requires the two wings to soar high, devotion and service are the two wings for the humanity to soar high in their spiritual endeavors. So he has many times insisted or emphasized the need for service and is an essential part of Sai organization. So giving the importance of service for the Sai organization, you can imagine in 1977, few folks from the Boston area, they formed the Sai Center in Cambridge. In most of the Sai centers, even in India, when the centers were formed, the most importance was given is just bhajan singing. The devotional aspect of that, sometimes maybe study circle in some centers. Service was always a difficult thing. So when people moved from India and they decided to form a center, for them, what kind of service they can do? There is a huge cultural gap coming from India to a Western country, and there was always some kind of hesitancy or some, I would call it anxiety. How do you go about in the society? And these, just to put bluntly, some few colored people, few local Americans go there and we want to do service somewhere, how would they receive that? These are the real challenges and these are the real obstacles. How do you go over all these things? So I would like to take this opportunity on behalf of all the members of the Boston area centers to thank those people who took the first step to go into the society, open their hands and to serve all the needy, starting with the soup kitchen. So people have to understand the importance that how they did it. So we owe them a lot of gratitude for having started that. That particular work has blossomed into a huge vriksha or a tree, which now, as I will tell you as I go along the slides, that how all the area centers now join together to provide service activities together of all the centers to the greater community of Boston area. So 1988 till date, first thing what was started was in the Haley House soup kitchen. Following that, they started with the Judge Connolly Correctional Home for Youngsters there. And 2000, as a part of that, so the people who are, one of the most important, late Mr. Thurairaj was actually the most contributing member for the Judge Connolly. What he used to do is these unfortunate young beings, so-called, branded as juveniles, and for them the life hasn't given them a great chance to show them, and unfortunately for whatever reason they are put behind this correctional facility, and to impart them the self-reliance, self-confidence, and making them feel the most important thing what lacks in most of the people is the self-esteem. So late Mr. Thoraraj uncle used to read the verses from Bible, and he used to give them the importance of how you can also be a contributing member of the society, no matter how the society might brand you. So those are the important things. So people know that how important the Judge Connolly service project was. And of course, following that by Sancta Maria Nursing Home with the musical program, and it still continues that. And every Christmas time, I don't know, I will show you some of those big photos where a lot of YAs and young children performing Christmas carols and other things. I have been fortunate to participate in few of those Sancta Maria, not a regular participant, but at least on the Christmas event. You can see how the residents of the patients, whatever you want to call, their eyes and the face will glow, and you can see from some of the pictures. And craft and form, and Swami always talks about Vyakti from the individual to the Samashti to the society, and he also talks about Srishti, then is Parameshti, how you travel from that. So it is not only for actually providing service to the humanity, but being part of craft and form. So people used to go and plant seeds and do harvest, and this continues till date. And other thing is knitting woolen caps for the children and other homeless people. I would like to take a special moment to thank two people who continue to do that. That is Mrs. Lakshmi Thoraraj and Mrs. Charusha Auntie. Even they are right now Lakshmi Thoraraj, Lakshmi Auntie came and told me that I'm already 80 plus years, I still continue to do it. I'm really looking for who would take over from me once I am gone from this world. It is an important thing that to note that is even at this age, she continues to do that in whatever capacity. I mean, from a young age, from young children all the way up to people of 80 plus, 90 plus years, they continue to do that. So that is the great work, and this is what Swami said. Service doesn't have to be a huge work or huge thing. Whatever you can do in your capacity, you can do that. And these people are the true examples for us. And Narayana Seva and other things, so let me go to the other things. How many people recognize somebody, particularly on the picture on the right hand side? Can anybody recognize who that is?
Yes.
That is Dr. Chandra Kupan's mother, Padmavati Kupan. Unfortunately, she is no more. And reason is you can look at the young children and almost look at that time her age. How enthusiastic these people were. This is, I mean, you are talking about 1994, the green revolution and the planet Earth and the other things, that particular, all these, the thinking has never came up during that time of the years at that time and all. The awareness was never there. And yet, these people had that awareness to go on to clean the beach, which was so bad. And these are the service activities they did back then. And we don't see the both of them. That is Rajiv Sarin and that is David Cox. I don't know how many people there. So these are the stalwarts in the beginning who started the Haley House Soup Kitchen project. I don't know how many people can identify the gentleman second from the left. That is the late Mr. Virendra Patel, Alka's husband. At that time, as you say in the beginning, there was only Boston Sai Center. Now that centers, the Boston area has got 5 centers. Originally there was the only center where everybody went to that center. and everybody participated in the service activities. Santa Maria Nursing Home. Aha. I don't know how many people can... You know who the gentleman who is playing the guitar? Larry Cow. The thing is, amazing thing is, he used to come with his guitar, come to the Sai Center in Boston, and even though he's an American local person, he would sing only Sanskrit bhajans, like John Lee too, same thing. I never listened to him singing an English bhajan. He used to sing Sri Rama Charanam and Kali Kali Mahakali Kripa Kapalini and other things. That the young gentleman standing right next to play, he's a great, the flute player, Kanjira player, great player. His name is Mathur. He was there in Boston area only for a year. Then afterwards he moved up. And here, Larry Kaufman, Lara, that's right, yeah. Next to him, they used to perform at the Sancta Maria. These are the residents of the nursing home. And this is the recent one. Look at from 1994 to 2013. What is so gratifying and inspiring to see is all these young children of our Sai centers performing. So these people have grown the seed, and after the tree has grown the big one, and from the tree comes the other seeds, and the seeds continue to perform the service activities. So this is what Swami always talked about, that is, you start at the seed level and let the nature takes its own course. So that is why the SSE program and the YA program is so important, that we have to kind of, for the seeds, we need to nurture it so that once it grows into a big tree, then you don't have to provide, it will take care of the next generation and generation after other generations. Same thing, Sancta Maria Nursing Home. I don't know how many people remember that one of the other service activities, that every Sunday when we go to the Boston Center, Indra Auntie used to request people and say that anybody who has got glasses want to throw out, please give it to me. And she used to